So I'm going to start working a little bit on rocky ridges now. This place I've not touched at all. Now I'm not going to be getting rid of all the ash. I'm not that. No, not doing that. Instead, my plan is to create a direct subway to the museum. So you have a platform, you'll get on the platform, and you'll go to the museum and get off at that platform, like an actual subway. Now, there's people that recommend digging in an area over here. However, I'm going to go to the museum and I'm going to pick where I want the platform to be and just dig straight over here. Because my build for this subway doesn't necessarily mean it has to be directly in line with it. First, I'm going to clear my inventory and craft a load of stakes. So, this is the main entrance to the museum. Now, the lava's going to have to go. Maybe we create the platform on this level down here, just towards the right, and then blast through here. I think that's the play. So, maybe one block down more. Alright, let's just go straight through and see what happens. I hear Pokemon sleeping. Let's dig our way up. Here we go, we found an opening. Hey, we didn't have to do too bad too far. This works out great. We can make the stairwell going down to the subway down there. I've decided for the subway platforms, I'm going to use marble because in the London Underground, it's like a marble kind of theme floor. In most of them, from what I recall. I've only been there a few times. So I've gone to the Clefairy Doll Island to try and farm more limestone to then create more marble. So this is the limestone in the cave here. We're just going to roll through it all. Farming it is much easier than I thought it would be. I've had to expand the volcano a little bit, so I've had to make it come out a little bit more to cover up the area. But however, this is the entrance that we've got so far. And heading on down here, this is what we're looking at right now. It needs a little bit of patchwork doing to it, but it's turning out pretty nice. I've got a marble floor, I've got the warning blocks there, and I'm going to have two tracks with lights in the middle. One track going to the museum and one track for coming back to whatever. I was thinking about looping them down here, but I kind of don't want to do that. I want to just leave one track for going, one track for coming. I need to sort out the roof in here, and then I need to decorate it up as well. And then I've knocked through straight down to the museum as well, and I'm going to alter this tunnel. And for the bottom here, I've got cobblestone, because I've seen on train tracks and stuff, they kind of have rubble. So we've got that going off down here. But I have been looking at images of London Underground subways, and I've seen that they've got like a marble floor. They've got like a little area on the end just to warn you so you don't go too close to the train. And then they tend to have like brickwork going around, so now you can't create arches perfectly here. And to be fair, it don't really matter to me making arches. I mean, I could put a few indentations in the middle, but it's not a big deal. Right, we've got a little bit of fixing to do on the outside. I could alter this, get rid of this corner chunk of the volcano. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut down the volcano a little bit and then level the ground out above it and put something there instead. So I do have an issue. The roof here is too low. So my plan is to knock this corner of the volcano out. I'll not do that today though, that's going to be for another build. But I'm going to eventually knock that out. So right now, I'm just going to leave that as is, because that is going to eventually be like more brick, and then there's going to be grass on top of it. We're going to go focus on this tunnel bit now. I feel like I should just use the same wall going through. What do you guys think? So it'll look like that basically. I think that looks kind of nice actually. Yeah, we'll do that all the way going down. Need some more tracks, so I think it's time to finally start picking all this stuff up. I wish there were a bit of a quicker way of picking it all up, but I think this is the way we're stuck with for now, unfortunately. I think I'm going to leave that cave, and I'm going to use this for maybe a furnace build later on. Like, I'll have it come down and it'll be very industrial or something. But for now, we're just going to repurpose all these tracks to a more suitable cause. I've started peeling back the volcano, and I'm going to do something with this area that'll be in another video later down the line. Coming down to the subway right now, we have all the tracks placed down. They go all the way down, and I've been using these Pokeball wall lights as, I don't know, little accents. There's a word for it where it just adds a bit more to the area. I've run out of them right now though, so I need to make some more and then place them on the opposite side. And to power everything up down here, we're going to build a couple of generators down here. So I've just been to go get the resources for them, or furnaces rather. And this will be a bit more of a roleplay thing for why these are down here as well, because of what's going to be above them. It'll all make sense, trust me. What I'm doing here now is using the glass window, and I painted them with blue and white paint. Now I've painted them with blue and white paint because it gives them a little bit more of a silver look. And then all we are going to do now is place them like this. Now I'm using these windows because when you place a big chunk of them like that, it actually makes them into like a big glass panel, whereas some of the other windows don't do that for whatever reason. Carry on like that. Just to create a little barrier. I feel like that's going to be pretty nice. I'm just going to move the doors one more step down and then take this bit off here. Reasoning for that is I want to put another block there. Put the iron wall down. Same for this side as well. We'll do the same over here. And then to create some form of barrier, hopefully I can place that like that. I swear there was an area where you could break it down in smaller chunks. I think I destroyed it all. Oh no, it's just big chunks. Oh hello, I could use the iron enclosures. Now what we do is go down here and we just have to put some blocks underneath it as well. Just like that. There we go. Now you can't paint the wooden benches, so what I've done is I've gone and got these iron chairs and I'm hoping by placing them together, I was hoping it'd join up a little bit, but alas. That would be too easy. So what I've done then is I've put the chair in the corners with a table. And I did manage to get a newspaper. So I'll just put that on there like that. That newspaper is massive. Now, I'm going to be using utility poles. I know. I like the idea of it. It can't go through the iron bars here. So what we're going to do is place an iron wall there. And hope that it can reach now. There we go. It connects across. Perfect. We're going to see how far we can get away before it stops, because that is the limit there. And we'll do the exact same again. That's all power lines placed. Now I've made some street lights, well, chick street lights. And I want to put them in the middle. I want to just rough it out. I don't want to be too accurate, but I just feel like the middle is just like that. If it's not perfect, it don't need to be perfect. No point in stressing over stuff like that. Alrighty, that is the lights placed. Let's get these furnaces doing something. So we can come down, we can get the carts, and it's all lit up, which is very nice. Love it, that's absolutely fantastic. Now I do have a couple of wireless power transmitters, so I'm going to place them under the ground, just like so. Also, do you know you can like tell the times of what trains are coming and stuff? I put a wall monitor here, just because I kind of want to give that effect as well. And we'll put one on the other side. Now I know you can put pictures in these, I'm not quite sure what picture I want to put in. I want to zoom in on this more. Coming on down now, we've pretty much got this station all up and ready. So we've got the vending machine over there with a seating area. I've put some of the fluorescent lights above them. I've put them all the way around. Now on here I've got the wall monitor and you're probably thinking, how did they get that picture on there? So what I did was I put the information board up and then I put some more lights around it, got the camera out, and then used the wood frame and just really lined it up nicely. I wanted it to look like a little information board with like train times on it and whatnot like that. Around here we've got the furnaces. I need to put the paper back out here, so we'll do that. And then over yonder, more vending machine and another seating area. Now I am going to place a stereo down here. Seeing as we've tried to theme this a little bit on a London subway, I think there's only one music track that would suit. Let's pop it in. That's right, we used Wyndon. You know, London, Wyndon. You know. So, walking through it into our subway, this is the entrance. We've got the billboard, a light, some fencing. This is all going to get spruced up in another build, this area. So, this is to be continued. Walking on down, we have the entrance to the actual tracks just here in front of us. As you walk down, we can up on the train. With the vending machine over here, we've got the window music playing. We've got the notice board here. I think that actually turned out really fantastic, to be fair. I really like that. I love the buzzing. The buzzing from that thing. We've got the furnaces here powering everything up, and then we go over here, some flowers and another seating area. Going onto the track, this is how it looks now. We've got the lights in the middle with the Pokeball walls just on the side. I really like how this turned out. So that is my take on a bit of our London subway. All the way to the museum, and I am going to be recreating a basically smaller version of that over here, but it's just a literally recreation. So, and then eventually I might tackle this museum area a little bit. Oh, and then if we want to head back, we just head straight back down. There's two tracks as well. I feel like the two tracks makes it look a bit more real, and then we just hop off. So what do you think? So if you enjoyed the build, drop a like, subscribe. There'll be more to come, including some Pokemon Champions content as well. And I will be seeing you on the next build. Bye bye.